So these are just my thoughts on the Punk Hazard arc. I really, I really like this arc a lot. Like, I cannot wait for it to be animated. Like I'm on the edge of my seat, and I'm ready to rip my fucking weave out, waiting for this next chapter because there's not gonna be one this week. So I'm like, oh my god, like I can't wait. I can't wait for it to come out. So I'm really glad that Law appeared so soon after the 2 year time skip. Because, of course, completely fell head over heels for him as soon as he appeared. So I was like, where the fuck is he at? I'm also looking forward to seeing Kid. I know he's not going to appear in the arc soon, but I really like him a lot too. Another person I'm really excited about is Doflamingo. Like, he is he is everything that I love in a villain. He is just, he doesn't give a fuck about anything or anybody. He is pretty powerful. Like, we haven't seen him become flustered or come against somebody that he actually has to struggle with. We haven't really seen that yet. All we've seen is that he's just able to, little flick of his wrist, and he's sending people flying and killing each other and shit while he just sits there on like a pile of bodies laughing or whatever, just enjoying other people's misery. Like, he's sadistic, he's manipulative, he's, this leader of this underworld crime scene. He owned a fucking human auction house, and then he was just like, what, fuck it, I want to do something else. Like, he's so fucking awesome, and I cannot wait for the crew to come face to face with him, because it's gonna happen. It has to happen. He's the only Shichibukai that they haven't come in contact with yet, so I'm really looking forward to that. I really like him. um Other characters, everybody seems to love Monet for some reason. And I know a lot of people for a while were saying she was going to become the new Nakama, and I'm just like, where the fuck are you getting this? Like, she's a cool villain. I like her as a villain. I don't want her to have like some, sad past or whatever. I don't want her to have any redeeming qualities, honestly. I really don't. I would rather her stay as a villain and just, stay with getting her ass kicked, and that be the end of that, or getting killed by Doflamingo because she couldn't fulfill her task. Like, that's how I would like her to be. I would not want her to be the new Nakama. I know the crew needs, well, I feel like they need another female, and it would be nice if she was a female Logia devil fruit user, but doesn't have to be. I wouldn't be so disappointed if it wasn't. I would rather it be somebody that I genuinely like and would want to be a part of the crew. I don't want it to be somebody that's like, I don't know, maybe she could be, maybe she's not. I'm hoping she is, but yeah, I don't want that. I want it to be somebody that I genuinely like, regardless of gender, regardless of devil fruit powers or skills. I actually probably would want it to be somebody who was really powerful, who doesn't have devil fruit powers, because as far as we've seen, the most powerful people do have devil fruit powers, and I want to see somebody, well, I guess Rayleigh would be one of those that, didn't have devil fruit powers. He was a master hockey user. And I would like to see somebody like that. Well, maybe Zoro kind of counts as that. All right, whatever. I just want to see that if there's going to be a new crew member, I would actually like for it to be Jinbei personally, but if it's not going to be him soon, I would rather it to be somebody that I, really like from the beginning. It's like, oh, I don't know about this person yet, but I really like them. So yeah. So Monet, I like her as a villain, but no, not as a new Nakama. No. Caesar is so fucking creepy. He, like, I don't know. A lot of these villains, I feel like Luffy, I feel like Luffy can definitely kick his ass, especially now that he's, angry and he's serious about what's going on. I definitely think he can beat Caesar. Caesar is just one of those villains. He's a well-written villain in the fact that he creeps me the fuck out. Like his face, the way he acts, like the fact that he just disposes of children as if they're nothing. And I'm not even a person that's all like about the kids. Honestly, I don't like kids at all, but the fact that like you can just talk so calmly about just disposing of kids, like they're not gonna survive in another 5 years, so we'll just get a new batch. Like he fucking creeps me out, and just the way Oda draws him and his facial expressions, he just creeps me the fuck out. And that's a good character right there, because he just, like, just thinking about him now, like that one panel of him where he's just like he creeps me out. I can't. So um also Smoker and Tashigi, I never really got into them either. I was kind of just like, oh, okay, it's like this old man who, whatever. I mean, I guess Smoker's not really that old, but he looks old to me. I guess because of the gray hair. I don't know. I was always just kind of like, why is he gotta be such a killjoy? Why doesn't he let Luffy just do what he wants? And I understand he's a Marine, but like, dude, lighten up a little bit. I don't know. So that's kind of how I feel about Smoker. And Tashigi, she's just such a fucking useless cunt. Like, I can't deal with her. I could go on and on about how useless she is, but I think we all get the general idea. And at this point, I don't even want to see her redeem herself. I just rather her just stay useless and out of the scene completely. So that's how I feel about her. Um, what else? I'm really curious about how this fight with Virgo is gonna go. Currently Law is out of commission right now. Um, so it's Smoker against Virgo. I What I predict is going to happen, I think that it's gonna be a really close call, because that's how all these fights work. I I, I kind of feel like Smoker's I feel like maybe Law might actually be able to get a hold of himself at the last second, right as Smoker's about to, lose or whatever. Law is going to be able to get a hold of himself and beat Virgo. Or maybe he's not. I don't know. There's a lot we don't know about Law's past that I definitely feel like is going to come out in this arc, and I'm really, really looking forward to it, because I want to know how close of a connection he had with Doflamingo and Virgo, because apparently they were really close. So I feel like maybe Law won't be able to beat Virgo because, well, one, Virgo has his heart, and two, Virgo knows of some weakness of Law's or something. I don't know. And I don't even fully understand Virgo's power. I think maybe he um has, fights the same way as like CP9 or whatever, but just more powerful. I'm not really sure. I don't know the name of it. I don't know how to pronounce it, so you'll have to excuse me for that. But like, I don't really understand what his power is or what his abilities are. So I'm still waiting to see that. So I honestly don't know how that fight's gonna go. I'm hoping they win, but again, you never know, really, because shit's intense. So I'm really looking forward to this being animated. Um, I'm pretty upset now that, in addition to not getting a new chapter this week, we're also not going to be seeing Punk Hazard animated until we get this fucking thriller arc out of the way. And I'm just like, fuck, like, I want to see it. And I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that are like that too. So Fuck, this video is long as shit. Okay, so that's just basically all of my thoughts for right now. And I just wanted to say that I started. I didn't read the manga. I didn't read the manga. Um, I started watching One Piece in August, and I was just curious. I remember when it came on Cartoon Network, and I like watched it a little bit here and there, and I was like, oh, this show's cool, but I couldn't really keep up with it when I was younger because I'm like, oh, there's a lot of characters, there's a lot going on, blah blah blah. So I decided to give it a shot again because I don't know. I finish shows, seasons, or whatever, and so I have to find something else to obsess about. So I started this in August, and I literally was just nonstop. Like any chance I could get, I was watching One Piece, and I just became totally obsessed with it, totally in love with it. And I'm just like, why was I just starting to watch this now? Like, this is one of the greatest things ever, and I wish I knew people around me that were into it and watched it or read it because I want to talk about it all the time and I can't because nobody I know does. So that's just, yeah, that's my dilemma right now. But I'm just getting my thoughts out there. Maybe I'll post this on the internet. Maybe I'll just keep this for myself. I don't know. So, yeah, I'm just gonna end that there. Thanks.